about 100 years ago, sales is way different than it is today. Sales is actually more a way to solve people's problems, which is a very noble thing that many people want to do in this world, but don't realize that that's what salespeople actually do. Past, learn about their past, what their goals were then. Present, what do they do and what do they care about now? And future, where they plan on going. So salesmanship to me is nothing more than understanding the customer, the business, the problems that they face every day that's keeping them from their goals, and helping be the conduit, the bridge that allows them to reach those goals. So I have a very different background than most people. At age 15, Dad received a promotion to move to Perryton, Texas, and I was living in Amarillo. I went and viewed Perryton with my dad, and I saw that it was not a place I wanted to live. And on top of that, I'd already be done with high school at age 15. So I had stayed and lived on my own in Amarillo starting at age 15. I worked at a bowling alley, Western Bowl. I worked at Best Buy. But really how I was able to pay rent because my parents couldn't afford to help, how I bought my car, how I ultimately ended up paying for college was I learned how to play poker. I'd go to Barnes & Noble and read books on how to read people, on betting strategies, reading Doyle Brunson's Power Poker. It's not just a game. There's actually an art and a science behind it. And so at age 15, I started playing with friends for money. Then it grew into playing in side games at restaurants or in poker rooms and making a pretty good living off of it. Poker really is about influencing and understanding others. And to me, that's exactly what selling is.
Here at TCU, and through the connection that Dr. Hall gave me to you, I am, part of the sales program, and we are, I don't know.
There's no stopping. There's no stopping.
Yeah,
so that's why practice, practice, practice. That's why I'm making you go with Hannah and Madison. Film it. See what you do. I highly recommend try to put yourself just in as awkward and tense position as possible, because when you're able to do it naturally there, you're going to crush every call that you do. In actuality, to be an expert in a field, the definition of that is where you're able to make quick, accurate, intuitive judgments without thinking. So chess masters, you look at Peyton Manning, you look at any NBA player, superstar, it's basically just pattern matching. I see a defense, I do X. I see a defense, I do Y. How to become an expert in the field, as cheesy as it is, it's the 10,000 hour approach of 10,000 purposeful practice hours. Overall, everyone is a salesperson. Whether if you're trying to convince your spouse, a customer, your boss, your friend, we're all selling our ideas, we're all selling our products, we're all selling our beliefs to other people. The more successful we're at doing that, the more successful we are in life. My passion for teaching, why I pour so much of my heart and soul into the classroom, is I got lucky to be where I am today. It was my dream to be at TCU since I was a kid, but there were fortunate events that I never foresaw that allowed me to come here. That's not always the case for everybody. A lot of students are lost. A lot of students don't know what they want to be. So my goal is to reduce that luck, equip students with skills so they can have the best career possible, so that every student, when they leave TCU and they leave the Neely School of Business, can have the best career and best life possible.